Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. So we are about to enter the thief stronghold area. In the last video, so I don't know if these guys are going to be hostile.
I reckon we have absolutely...
Okay, cool. So we can actually come in here and talk to these folks. That's exciting. So we are entering the Thief Stronghold. We are looking for Salomet's Grimoire, which is kind of our last side quest, other than just random like monster hunts and item hunts and things like that. This is our last real side quest to do before going and speaking with the Duke. So last time we cleared out the well back in Casardus, our starting Fisher's Village area. It has been overrun by Saurians several times in the past. We finally went and destroyed a bunch of Saurian nests and fought like a giant Saurian who actually was not too much trouble. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. I'm just going to explore this area a little bit. I do believe there are some treasure chests or items or things we can get, although I don't necessarily recall where. So this is the Band of Thieves. We're looking for Salomet's Grimoire, and if you don't recall, I do need to be careful not to attack these guys. I don't want them to turn hostile or anything like that. That would be bad. But someone back in Grand Soren, the main city, the capital of this area, somebody asked us, I forget his name, Stefan, I think, asked us to find a magical book known as Salomet's Grimoire. So we accepted, of course, because, you know, as just a person in a video game, I will always do any random task that is asked of me ever. I have no qualms about doing such things. So we started, I don't know, we didn't really have much to go on, so there wasn't a whole heck of a lot that we could do. We actually ended up in kind of a random encounter. We ran into some scholar, some wizard, some person just out on the roads, and he was being attacked by a bunch of thieves. And he said that he had Salomet's Grimoire, a magical tome, but the thieves had taken it back to their southern stronghold. So these are the thieves, this is the southern stronghold, and the book is what we're looking for here. So that's just kind of the background on the quest here. We don't really know anything about it. We don't know anything about it at all, other than that it's supposed to be very, very powerful, and that we think these thieves have it. So now we're going to proceed with the quest and try to talk to their leader, although I still want to explore a little bit just in case. We did find an item, which was armor. Aha, here we go. A ring of guiles, or jewels, or ghouls. Something. Ring of something. It will protect us from a thing. I think that's an elemental resistance ring. I think it will protect us from it will increase our protection towards some particular element, although I don't know exactly what that one is for. I am just going to keep wandering around here looking for treasure, because I do believe there are a few more chests in these ruins, this ruined castle here. Aha, there's another one. Incognito mask. That's bandit-y sounding. Nothing out there.
Bandits, master. Pray be careful.
Yes, and my party is going to constantly warn me that there are bandits about, because we are in a bandit stronghold. What's this? Ooh, Wakestone shard. That's actually fantastic. Okie dokie. Let's see, what do we have over here? Another chest. Wormwood perfume, and that actually made a little jangly sound when I picked it up. That means that it's like a quest item, like it's an important thing. Wormwood perfume, fragrance said to keep dragons at bay. More trusting souls might pay good coin for such questionable wares. Also going to look at this. I think that's a thief's mask. I don't think it's anything that we can equip, and I don't think it's anything useful for us to equip. But then Wheat Guard is definitely for rogues, for the Strider and probably the Ranger classes. So I'm going to hop back in here real quick. This is Going around in circles there. There we go. There's another chest that we had not opened. Gossip's mask?
There's a way up here.
Not entirely sure what that is. Aha. So this is a very interesting place to explore because, as you can see, it is quite destroyed, quite ruined, kind of crumbly. But we can do things. Since I am a mage and I did buy a single useful core skill, I can actually do a little levitation maneuver there and get across that gap just fine. I think there's going to be absolutely nothing up here. That's exciting. No, I think maybe keep going up. Yeah, and there's a super awesome, fancy-looking carved chest thing. Ahaha! Salomet's Grimoire. I don't exactly want to just take that yet, but we know where it's at, so we can hop up here and check it out. I do want to carry on with the quest a little bit and see if bandits want to help us, or if they want to give us another quest, or kind of what their deal is. But, after all that, turns out finding Salomet's Grimoire was surprisingly simple and straightforward. And I don't think I've explored over on this side yet. There's also not really anything to explore out here. That's okay. Alright. I'm going to go talk to the bandit leader. We'll see how this goes, since I did just find Salomet's Grimoire. And some desiccated herbs. Drop down here. Let's go find their leader. Oops, run into that guy on accident. There we go. That looks like a bandit leader, if I ever saw one. He's got a skull helm. Good grief.
Aye, the Grimoire is here with me. Sadly, I've no mind to give it up. Nor do I have want of your coin.
Now, I believe if we had just taken the book when we found it, all the bandits here would turn hostile towards us. I'm not certain of that, and I don't necessarily have any intention of trying it to find out.
What I wanted, and gold had failed, I would next try steel. Well, have you the metal, sir?
If I recall, there's a
Don't be
treasure
careless.
chest atop this vault's tower.
We've not to gain from unnecessary combat.
Aye, the Grimoire. Now, well.
Okay, so it sounds like maybe we are going to have to fight them anyway. Also, what was the helmet that we picked up? A mask with a frightening image drawn on it? That's kind of a slightly terrifying. Okay, so that's... Incognito hood is more... Or incognito mask is more like an executioner's hood. That's actually kind of terrifying. I like the circlet here because it gives us increased magic attacks, so that boosts our offense. But these other ones give us much more physical defense, which is maybe more important than anything else at this point, because mages have notoriously low physical defense. Like, they're very squishy. Very, very quick to take damage. I don't know, and the Gossip's Mask might be kind of fun.
Aye, the grip set now. Where?
So he's just kind of implying that he wants, like, you know, if he were in our position and he wanted something and gold couldn't buy it, then he would just go ahead and attack the person and steal it from them. We're probably going to end up having to fight this guy no matter what we do. Whoops, wrong way. There it is. This way. We got that chest already. So yeah, after all that, I am going to run all the way back up here and get Salomet's Grimoire again anyway. Just going to take it out of that chest. I don't recall. We might end up fighting these guys. We shall see.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
So
Our
now we just
task
gotta
is done.
deliver it to
Let us
Stefan.
report our progress.
Let's go back down this way. What do you have to say, Zeus?
Shame to part with such a rarity. If only we had 2 copies. No, forgive me.
That's actually a very interesting thought that he had there. I'm going to go ahead and save before we go back out there to where the bandits are. He mentioned maybe we should have 2 copies. We could potentially have... What's his name? Mountbank or something. Something along those lines. The dude who runs the Black Cat shop back in Gran Soren. We could potentially have him try to duplicate the Grimoire, although he would just make a forgery. It would not be a second magical text by any means. So, I don't know. That's an interesting thought. Not sure how I feel about that. Not sure how I feel about giving a fake book to the person who paid us. Also, there's a candle. There's a light down there. I'm tempted to kind of hop down here and see what's over in this direction. Also, maybe this way we don't have to fight those bandits. Although I do want to talk to them and see if maybe they did turn hostile. I'm interested to know that. Let's just keep kind of working our way down here, see if there's any treasure or items or anything that's useful in this direction. What is that?
Cyclops!
Cyclops! Hooray! We haven't fought one of you in a while.
Take down the most troublesome of them. A brilliant
Also, there's like some goblins and things around here. There usually are. Cyclops and goblins usually are buddies. Why have you come here? Somebody just asked me. So there's going to be bandits around here as well, huh?
I cannot breach his armor.
Alright, I need to be careful. These bandits are going to be a bit of a problem, I think.
Let's have that helm off.
Hopefully my two fighters are dealing with the
I cannot breach his armor.
Cyclops there.
It is a traveling foe.
Alright, let's see if we can get away from these guys.
I'll heal all our wounds.
Alright, and I'm just going to keep blasting these guys with the little holy orbs since Lucy did give me a holy enchantment boosting my regular attack. Okay, let's try Frigger against that archer there. Or against somebody. Yeah, I want to hit that archer. Nope, archer, archer, archer. There we go.
Bloody hell! Bloody hell! Bloody hell!
They're left exposed after a grand strike.
Yeah, I don't necessarily enjoy playing as mages. That's why I usually focus my main pawn on being a mage. Or a sorcerer, or whatever. A magic-based class like this. Kind of not really my jam in this game. Not really a thing that I'm interested in doing. I don't really enjoy it that much. But I do really, really, really want the augments that you can gain from being a sorcerer. So that's why I'm doing this, and you know, I'm gonna just kind of suck it up and deal with it. But yeah, I mean, I prefer being one of the cool melee classes that can actually be up there, like attacking the enemy. Especially since, as you can see, my pawns are kind of not bothering to attack the Cyclops right now, which is a bit frustrating. Cyclops picked up his weapon again that he dropped earlier, but that's okay. They're easy enough to deal with. You just shock the Cyclops and they'll drop their weapon.
Fight me if you dare.
I think I'm going to try to hit him in the face with fireballs. Nope, the other face.
The helm protects its arm.
Okay, or not. I've got some problems with my Xbox controller. I don't know if I've talked about that a little bit. The right bumper is not sticking, but like it's not always registering. Like I'm having a hard time getting it to acknowledge that I am holding it down or that I'm pressing it. So a lot of my skills I'm having trouble using in this game. All right, we're gonna go with a little broadside action here and just kind of whip away at his face, especially since he's just kind of laying on the ground there. So we knocked his other tusk off. That's awesome. It'd be really cool if we could actually like knock his helm off. That's okay. We're about to run out of magic here in a moment. Yep, like that. Or stamina, whatever. Let us eat a saurian tail, because those are heavy. Does not give a ton of stamina. Legendary Tome of Potent Magic. Any may wield it, but only once, and the book crumbles. So we could actually use Salomet's Grimoire, and it would maybe do something? I actually have no desire to do that. I am the honest sort of person. I'm gonna go give it back to our friend Stefan, who was requesting the book in the first place. Alright, let's do a little miasma here. See if we can poison it, maybe. Yeah. Alright, well, it looks like we killed this. That was an interesting fight. Couple of rugged tusks, rugged bone.
I suspect we'll gain little here.
Okie dokie. And I think that's all there is to the Cyclops. Doesn't look like we're getting much more. Or if anything, his body's in the way, so we might as well explore this beach a little bit. Skull. That's not terribly exciting. The sun is coming up, so I will be able to ditch my lantern again soon, which is always exciting. Shouldn't be exciting, but it kind of is.
Us in turn.
Angel's Periapt, again, another boosting item, another buff item. We'll buff up one of these stats for my character. Looks like there's not anything else super useful down here on this beach. It's kind of a disappointment. Let's run back over to the Cyclops corpse. There's his weapon down there. Okay, so misshapen eyes. So glad I came back because he did actually land on an item. So let's unequip lantern. And then let's use the Eternal Fairy Stone. We'll go back to Grand Sword. And I'm going to go turn in this quest here. And we still have time, so I'm going to go ahead and run up and talk to Sir Maximilian, and we can go visit the Duke. That's exciting. We haven't done that yet.
Let's return to Stefan. 'Tis a port crystal, master.
Anywhere with the use of a magic.
Do I check this bounty board? There's nothing on here. You can tell if there's a quest on the bounty board that's available. Like here you can see there's no paper, like all the paper is torn off and ripped. If we go down here to this bounty board, this is a unique, like a very special bounty board. These quests right here, I will talk about later. But you can see there's pieces of paper on the bounty board. That means there are quests available. So like if I look at it, you'll see there's From a Different Sky quests. We will be doing those later. But yeah, that's a good way to see, just at a glance, whether or not there are any new quests for you to take from those bounty boards. I am going to make a quick detour here. I want to check the bounty board at the ale house in here. I have not checked it recently. I don't know if it has any new quests. And it does have some new quests. Just one. 5 meals of kept sour ambrosial meat. Those are going to be very tough to come by.
This must be an alehouse.
I'll go ahead and take that quest. Also, I believe for one of the quests that we did, just a side quest, killing ogres or undead or something, I don't remember what. The reward was 40 of those war bugle things, whatever they're called. Those, there we go. Yeah, war bugles. And we need to have 50 of them. So we have 40 of them at least. So we might actually have enough to do that
Salomet
quest.
was a scholar, the leader of a council of sorcerers.
But we'll deal with that later.
He was a genius, a luminary, until the day he went mad. He put the fruit of the council's research to the flame and disappeared. Aye, geniuses are so oft-touched with madness. But enough of him. I care only about the tome he kept with him in his research.
So we're learning a little bit of history of kind of what happened. Salomet was leader of kind of a mage's council, and at some point, for whatever reason, he snapped, went mad, and burnt everything. And all their research, all the materials, everything they had just was incinerated, but his book alone survived.
I would make it mine, sir. Even if it means sifting through the muck to find it.
So I'm going to go ahead and give the Grimoire here to our friend Stefan.
This is it. At long last, Salomet's grimoire is mine. It wears a humble look, but there's an aura of such power about it. It is a wonder.
And as you might suspect, this quest is it turns out a little bit differently if you give him a forgery. Like if you go to the Black Cat and get a forgery of Salomet's Grimoire and then turn that in instead.
Thanks, sir.
Things
Truly, I must
work out a
do well to
little bit
repay his
differently.
kindness. In the future, should we meet again.
Cool, so he said he's going to repay us even more if we meet later on.
'Twas a tome of considerable power. He must be well satisfied to have it.
I do like that little touch, how you can always talk to your pawns after completing a quest, and they'll have some just little comments about it. Kind of a nice touch. Alright, so with all of that, I'm going to just very quickly check on this chest here, see if it has respawned. It has not. I don't know about the one over here on the other side. Don't really care. We're going to talk to Sir Maximilian, and we are going to go visit the Duke, I think. Progress the plot a little bit.
Show you the ready charges for the worm hunt. The choice is yours.
So
This
we're going
is
to
a
hear the
high
Duke's
honor,
directive.
Arisen. See, you do not take it lightly. Here are the details. Wondrous tidings, Arisen. The Duke is to grant you an audience. His Grace wishes to commend you for your valor and your service to the land. Know, however, that any errand you have taken on will be left to another to complete.
So that line right there indicates that many of your side quests, if you have not completed them already, you will no longer be able to work on. Any errand you have taken will be left to another to complete. So yeah, my hunch was correct. A lot of these quests don't carry over. This is kind of a cutoff point.
You will also be asked to return your writ of permission to join the hunt.
Oh, that's sad.
If you have aught left undone, pray tend to it afore you come to see the Duke, sir. I must be clear. Your audience with His Grace will put an end to any current tasks, and you will be asked to return your license to the worm hunt.
This won't end some of our miscellaneous tasks, as I mentioned before, collecting 10 kept giant fish, getting the 5 soured ambrosial meats. All those things will not... those are not going to be canceled. We don't have to worry about those. We will still have those quests. It's just the few that involve talking to other NPCs, looking for Valmiro, which we did earlier, finding Salomet's Grimoire, all the 4. We only had to complete 2 of the actual worm hunt quests, I believe, and then whichever 2 we had not yet completed, those would be canceled as well. A few other side quests, things along those lines, though.
Knowing that, are you prepared to see His Grace now?
And yeah,
You
why
are
not?
quite
Let's go
certain?
talk to him.
No tasks?
Yeah, no, we've done
Understood.
everything.
Then a guide awaits with...
At least I'm pretty sure we've done everything. Awesome. So now we get to go talk to the Duke, and the game is saving, so I don't need to save it myself. And as the loading screen just mentioned there, pawns are forbidden from entering the castle. So we are now on our own. We have no pawns with us. The Duchess's Gardens. There's a little bit of exploration around here. As you can see, there's a chest right there. So there are a few other chests and items and things that you can loot. Some herbs you can pick, I believe. Things like that. I am going to take care of a little bit of those. Flask of water. Might as well explore a little bit. I believe if you're here like at night or something, the guards will come after you, chase you down, and probably even imprison you. It's probably a crime to be here. Or at least a crime to be here at night. Not a crime to be here right now. We were invited. Although I don't know how much they're going to enjoy us wandering about aimlessly like this. But I'm not going to let that stop me. There. So it looks like some money. There's like a flask of something there. Empty flask, yeah. Some more money. Even more money. I'm excited. I do like making money. Especially, this easily. Yeah, we can't actually climb up any higher. So no need to worry about that. Harspud juice, that's actually pretty fantastic. Alright, back down. So that's kind of this area, this wall and the tower explored here. It's not bad. Can we go in the store? We can. Oh, more chests. That's exciting. Broadsword. Pelta. So a sword, a shield, and a bow. I don't know if any of those are any good. But, you know, free stuff. It's free stuff. Not going to complain about it. The price is right, that's for sure. Rock. Hooray. I love rocks. Rocks are kind of a waste of time. Now, there's a whole bunch of birds here. I'm going to go ahead and kill them because every tiny little bit of experience helps. Experience and discipline. Discipline is actually more important. And you get discipline for killing things. It's just kind of an unseen stat. Grimoire, potent Grimoire. Those are fantastic. Flask of water. We can search this bag here. Harspud milk. Harspud milk. Interventive. Awesome. I think, yeah, there's like a chest over here. More potent Greenwarish. Cloud wine, that's pretty fantastic. Harspud juice, another bag that we can search through there. More Harspud milk. Poison flask, that's something we can use to create more poison arrows. If and when I switch back over to an archery-based class. So here's a little side door that we could use to get into the castle. I don't know about you, but I still have more exploration to do. This is only one side of the castle. Let's go check out the other side here. See what we can find. Jugs, so we can like fill these up, or fill up some of our empty flasks with just regular boring water. Some Greenwarish. Again, I always like getting more curative items. Not going to complain about those. Looks like, yep, another fancy chest. Angel's Periap, that's awesome. All in all, we're making off with quite a bit of stuff here from the Duke's garden area. Observation room. Do you have any goodies for me? Oil flask, water flask. Those are okay. Let's see what we got up top here. And on this side, just more of the same. Ah, there's a chest behind all these boxes. That's exciting. Rock. Harspud juice. Coin pouch. Oh, and I think the rock came from that bag there. Alright, I believe this is our final wall to check over here. Doesn't seem to have too much. By which I mean it doesn't have anything at all. That's unfortunate. Oh well, we still made off with a lot of stuff. Also, there's like that tower thing off in the distance there. There's a really cool looking view of the ocean. That's pretty fantastic. Also, I still have my creepy, scary mask face on. I forgot that I had equipped that. The bandity mask thing that we got from, what was his name? Maul the Bandit. Alright, so we explore the wall. I don't really care about more water flasks. Water is kinda useless. The spring water is fantastic. It's one of the best things in the game, but just regular boring water? No. Greenwarish. Not bad. Mushrooms, awesome. Extra stamina recovery items. Maybe even better to have than simple curative items. Can't pick any of those herbs or anything like that. Let's see, you had a small nut. Not terribly useful, but, you know, they have their uses. Throw blast, or a knife. Flask of oil. So, alright, all in all, not bad. We're just kind of wandering around looting the Duke's estate here. Or his castle, I guess. And so now with that, I think we're just going to go ahead and march right into the front entrance. Although I'm immediately going to explore now that we have marched into the front entrance. Ceramic jug, berries, there's another chest back here. Yeah, there's just tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff that you can loot in here. And pretty useful source of items. Apples, don't really care about the ceramic jugs and whatnot. I'll see what's in this chest again. More Harspud milk. The Harspud milk sauce and juices, things like that, those all recover health and stamina, a little bit of both. And you can combine them with other items to make them better, or to give them other uses, which is also quite nice. Desiccated herbs, that's another curative item. This will take us down into the dungeon, I believe. I think there might be like a chest or something that we can open here. Yeah, and I think this one has a skeleton key in it. Yeah. So another great place to get a skeleton key, which is interesting because you also need to use a skeleton key if you get imprisoned and you need to break out of prison.
The noblest of convictions can't fill a man's belly as well as the basest coin, eh?
Oh, bummer. I didn't mean to use a skeleton key there. Well, there you saw. This is not necessarily the prison that you, like the cell that you end up in, but you can open these cell doors with the with skeleton keys. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and use 2 of them here. I have no other real use for skeleton keys, and I do have a handful of others split amongst my party. And actually, if you look on the map, you can see this one has a tunnel leading out of it. Ooh, a brick. Don't know that I have any use for a brick, but, you know. That cell right there actually has a... more skeleton keys do I have? Do I have any more? I have one more. I'm not going to use my last one. But if you open up this one, that's not like the way that you would escape prison. So if you have one skeleton key, you can open this. This is the cell that you get trapped in right here. You can open this one with your one skeleton key. You can run over here. You can pick up the second one, you know, assuming that chest is respawned. Then you can run back here. You can open the app one, and then you can follow the tunnel and escape that way. And there's like snakes and spiders and stuff down there. So that can happen if you like punch or attack a guard or any other person in town, and the guards catch up with you. They will try to imprison you. I'm sure we will see some of that at some point in the game here.
Please, sir, I have a...
So this is like a treasure room here.
You'll go, no.
It's very much guarded by that soldier there, and he will not let us pass. That's okay. We will get into that room later. So with that, I think we've explored about as much as we can, so time to trigger this cutscene here.
Tonight the fisher knight leaves the humble shores of home for the heady depths of Cart. Pray, let this token from humble Festi garner favor with the leviathans within.
Festi. Festi the fool.
Time for thanks, friend. The Duke awaits. Sail on, dear knight. Sail on.
So he gave us some sort of gift, and this cutscene is in like first person, by the way. There's Mercedes, there's the Mystery Knight, there's me, and I have a Jester's hat on my head. Thank you, Festi. No wonder everybody's laughing at me. And there's the Duke. Cool, so...
Word of your feats has reached us here, sir.
I don't think these people have anything super useful to say.
Worm's own strength to cleft the Hydra's pate in one blow. No doubt you'll prove more than equal to the dragon. I await tell of your next victory.
Let's see, I do want to talk to Mercedes. She's kind of... Oh, I guess we don't get to. So, yay, another cutscene. And that's the Duke, if you couldn't tell.
I fear your crown outshines my own.
His whole room of sycophants. Ah, boy. And
By
a sword.
my command, every road in Grancis shall be open to you henceforth as a member of the Worm Hunt. May your efforts help deliver us from the shadow of the dragon. As long as that damnable beast draws breath, I'll fain accept any help on offer. All right.
And then he immediately goes back to just ignoring everybody else in the room again. So, hooray, we're officially a member of the Worm Hunt, which I thought we were already, or something. Let's see what Mercedes has to say.
Arisen. Hail, sir. It seems you truly stand apart from the rest of us. Some sneered when I presented the Hydra's head. Said it was your feat alone that won it. In truth, I cannot deny it. I had no hand in it. 'Tis plain fact.
She kind of has some issues with self-esteem and self-worth.
But what of the enlistment?
And it doesn't help that
what meaning does
I
our
am kind of
fealty
stealing
hold?
some of her glory there.
I have no answer to give my men. To give myself.
And then this guy is an interesting looking knight.
The sovereign of this land ill
Julian.
comprehends the urgency of the danger it faces. This Eve's empty pomp is ample proof. All gaiety, without a hint of real concern. I'll allow, 'tis well understandable. A people numbed by 2 generations of peace cannot be expected to know true resolve. 'Tis a lesson taught by fire and sacrifice. Pray let his grace learn before the fire takes all. But I ought not speak in such bold terms before his grace.
So he's definitely in favor of action more than anything else. Interesting. So, after that, I am going to... I'm going to see if we can explore any further. Okay. Nothing down there. There should be a bit more exploration we can do here, and we will have a new set of quests available to us as well. I will talk about those when we get some of them. There's going to be a bunch of these rooms, though, that we can go into. Ancient scroll, not a bad little item. A quill, don't think that's useful. Ancient scroll, blank scroll. Yeah, just going to be a bit more looting here. I'm going to go ahead and show this off. Set of salvation robes. That is interesting, because why would somebody in the Duke's castle here have a set of salvation robes? That's maybe a little alarming. Might be worth hanging on to in the back of our minds. You never know when a little detail like that might become important later on. Ooh, another chest. White wine. Some kindling. I think there's like a knife that we can take off the table here. Yeah, for a knife. Ooh, that's our new quest giver person there. He has new, special, top secret, amazing, hey, you're awesome quests that we can take. This is the Duke's chambers. We might get in trouble if we go in here, so I'm going to save before we do that. And I know this video is running a bit long. I'm just going to kind of finish up exploring the Duke's castle, and then we'll actually take the quests and whatnot in the next video. We'll deal with that. Right now, just want to continue exploring, or finish exploring, see what else we got in here. Ceramic jug, potent greenwarish, eyedropper. Yes, I am stealing things from the Duke's own study. Tuft of hair. That seems kind of creepy. Maybe a little stalkerish. Why are we picking up the Duke's hair? This is weird. Make it stop. Why am I doing this? Help. I don't care about his hair. Is this just going to go on forever? No, okay, stopped. Good. I have a lot of his hair. I'm a little creeped out. I feel like maybe I'm going to put it in a scrapbook or something. Obsess over it. Make a voodoo doll of him. I don't know. See if there's anything in these crates. Flask of water. Again, don't really care. Sconce. Okay, sure. We're stealing everything else from the tray. Okay. Apparently I'm just a kleptomaniac now. Should be... I thought there was a seeker token up here on one of these things. Oh well. Chamberlain's office. We are finishing our circuit. Festival pie. Sure, might as well steal the Chamberlain's food. Why not? He just went to the storehouse. Flask of water. Another eyedropper. Getting a lot of the same items here. White wine, though, that's another one. That's our second white wine. That's exciting. Blast, not terribly useful. Large nut, rock, empty flask, money, potent grimoire, searched here, more money, that's exciting. Small coin pouch, that's kind of disappointing at the end there, but still good. Harspa juice. Alright. I think we're maybe about done with this place. There is a pathway over here. I think we'll probably get in trouble if we try to go this way. Again, not gonna stop me. Kill a couple of birds there real quick.
If you've no business with the Duchess, I'll ask you to go no further, sir.
Yeah, so this is the Duchess's tower, and we can't actually go in there. He will prevent us from entering. So, that's okay. We will end up meeting with the Duchess later, I'm sure. By which I mean, I actually am sure we will meet with her later. She will be important to the story later. For now, though, I could have sworn there was like a secret token or something up there. Okie dokie. For now, I am satisfied with that little bit of exploration that we did there. And, I think we have some new quests to pick up from, what's his name? The guy who's wandering around here. So I'm going to find him. And then we will get our new bout of worm hunt quests in the next video. So thank you for joining me, everyone. Aha! There you are. Oh, where are you going? Well, thank you for joining me, everyone, and I will see you next time.